This time, we're focusing on the Changan CS75 PLUS, specifically the Ultra version. It's going head-to-head with its biggest rival, the Geely Monjaro. The key question is whether the Ultra version, enhanced with a 2.2-liter engine, can truly challenge the Monjaro. This comparison is crucial for potential buyers looking for the best option in this competitive price range. We aim to provide a comprehensive analysis to help you make an informed decision. This segment will set the stage for a detailed comparison of these two popular SUVs. This video will thoroughly compare both vehicles, examining which one is the best choice in this price segment. We'll explore the features and performance of each model, providing a detailed look at their strengths and weaknesses. Our goal is to help you understand the differences between the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra and the Geely Monjaro, so you can determine which one best suits your needs. We'll cover everything from engine performance to interior comfort, ensuring a comprehensive comparison for our viewers. This analysis will guide you to the optimal choice. Welcome to this episode of our dual-car comparison program. Today we have two models, the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra, which we are among the first in the country to experience. The Ultra designation signifies the 2.0T version, a highly anticipated powertrain. We're excited to bring you this exclusive first look at the enhanced model. This version is what many have been waiting for, and we're here to provide a detailed analysis. We'll explore its performance and features, giving you a clear picture of what it offers. This segment will highlight the key upgrades of the Ultra version. We've also brought in one of the Changan CS75 PLUS's biggest competitors, the Geely Monjaro, a top seller in its segment. The question is, can it withstand the challenge from the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra? In this video, we will fully dissect both vehicles, examining their strengths and weaknesses. We aim to provide a clear understanding of how these two models stack up against each other. This comparison will help you determine which car is the better option for your needs. We will leave no stone unturned in our analysis. As usual, let's start with the exterior design. The Geely Monjaro has been around for a while, so its design is relatively familiar. We'll quickly review its exterior features. You'll notice that the overall design is quite grand, with a very recognizable family-style grille. The headlight design is also quite distinctive. We'll highlight the key design elements of the Monjaro, providing a clear picture of its aesthetic. This overview will set the stage for a detailed comparison with the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. The side profile features chrome accents and exposed door handles. The overall design is quite conventional, which appeals to many practical family buyers. This is why many choose the Geely Monjaro. It's a safe and reliable option. It's a choice that won't lead to any major disappointments. We'll discuss the appeal of this design to its target audience. This segment will highlight the practical and familiar aspects of the Monjaro's exterior. We'll also see how it compares to the more modern design of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. On the other hand, the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra still showcases its family design language, similar to the previous fourth-generation CS75 PLUS. The design features a boundless, multi-directional approach. The grille design extends outward, creating a sense of comprehensive coverage. To give you a clearer picture, we'll directly compare the front ends of both vehicles. This will help you see the differences in their design philosophies. The Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra's design is arguably half a generation ahead of the Monjaro. Looking at the side, you'll notice the hidden door handles. While some question the safety of hidden door handles, I can assure you that Changan's system is patented. In case of an emergency, it will automatically switch to a mechanical handle, allowing you to open the door. Therefore, its safety is not in question. This design balances aesthetics and functionality. We'll discuss the safety features of the hidden door handles in detail. This segment will highlight the innovative design of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. Overall, when comparing the exteriors of both cars, we've shown you the front, side, and multiple angles to give you a more direct comparison. Now, it's up to you to decide which one you prefer. We've provided a comprehensive overview of each car's exterior design. This segment will help you form your own opinion on which car has the more appealing look. We encourage you to consider all the details we've presented. This will help you make an informed decision based on your personal preferences. After comparing the exteriors, let's move on to the space, which is a major concern for many. Both cars are classified as compact SUVs, but their actual space is comparable to midsize models. We'll display the length, width, height, and wheelbase data of both vehicles on the screen for your reference. However, I believe these numbers might not give you a clear impression. We'll provide a more practical measurement to give you a better sense of the space. This segment will focus on the practical aspects of the interior space. We'll measure the rear passenger space and the trunk space. First, let's look at the rear passenger space. We measured the single, and with a 1.8 meter tall person in the front driver's seat, there was about 2.5 fists of legroom in the back. This is a very spacious rear passenger area, comparable to a mid-size car. We'll provide a detailed look at the rear passenger space of the single. This will give you a clear idea of how comfortable it is for passengers. We also measured the rear space of the Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS Ultra in the same scenario. With a 1.8 meter tall person in the back, there was also 2.5 fists of legroom. However, we were pleasantly surprised to find that the floor of this car is completely flat, while the single has a slight hump. So, when it comes to rear passenger space, which one do you think is better? We'll discuss the differences in the rear passenger space of both cars. This segment will help you understand the practical implications of these design choices. Now let's measure the trunk space. We opened the trunks of both cars. The non-expanded volume of the single is 562 liters, which is the current state. It can hold 562 liters in this configuration. Of course, it will be larger after expansion. The trunk storage is also relatively neat. We'll provide a detailed look at the trunk space of the single. This will give you a clear idea of its storage capacity. We'll also compare it to the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. Next, let's look at the trunk space of the Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS Ultra. This is its complete state. In this state, it can hold 60-10 liters. Of course, it has even more capacity thanks to the expandable space below. This compartment allows for a lower storage area. This design creates a 725-liter capacity. There are also neat storage compartments on both sides, which prevents small items from rolling around. We'll highlight the expandable storage options of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. This will give you a clear idea of its versatility. After folding down the seats, the expanded volume is 1620 liters. We've previously tested the box capacity, and it can hold more boxes than its competitors. To summarize the space, the single does have a slight advantage in wheelbase. However, the Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS Ultra, which is a generation ahead, actually surpasses it in practical space. We'll summarize the key differences in space between the two cars. This will help you understand which car offers more practical storage and passenger space. Especially in the rear passenger space and the trunk space, the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra is superior. If you don't believe me, you can go to the dealerships and compare them yourself. I believe you'll be pleasantly surprised. We encourage you to visit the dealerships and experience the space for yourself. This will help you make an informed decision based on your personal needs. This segment will emphasize the importance of hands-on experience when evaluating these vehicles. In the third part, let's look at the similarities in the interiors of both cars. We'll display the interior images of both cars on the screen. You'll notice that both cars have quite a few screens. The single was one of the first domestic compact fuel cars to feature a passenger screen. You'll also notice that the screens are quite large. We'll discuss the screen layouts and features of both cars. This segment will highlight the technological aspects of the interiors. Overall, the user experience is quite good, except for the slightly large bezels. The Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS also features a triple-screen setup. We'll display the screen specifications on the screen. You'll notice that the actual user experience of these three screens is better than the single. We'll compare the screen quality and user experience of both cars. This segment will help you understand the differences in their technology. Let's also look at the materials used in the interiors. The single's materials and design are more practical and family-oriented. However, when you compare it to the Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS Ultra, you'll notice that its overall design and sense of luxury are superior. We'll discuss the material quality and design of both cars. This segment will help you understand the differences in their interior aesthetics. We'll also highlight the luxury aspects of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. So, it's up to you to judge which car has better technology and material luxury. We also encourage you to personally compare the actual material quality of both cars. If I were to rate them, I would say that the Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS Ultra is slightly better. We'll summarize the key differences in the interior materials and technology. This segment will help you make an informed decision based on your personal preferences. We encourage you to visit the dealerships and experience the interiors for yourself. In the fourth part, let's look at the power comparison. First, let's clarify that the Ultra version has a 2.0T engine paired with an Aisin 8.8 transmission. Compared to the Geely Monjarouses 2.0T engine with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, the Ultra version has a power advantage. We'll display the power specifications of both cars on the screen. The 396 Nm torque allows for stronger low-speed performance. We'll discuss the key differences in their powertrains. This segment will highlight the performance advantages of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. Also, let's clarify that the Ultra version uses 9-octane fuel, while the Monjaro uses 9-octane fuel, which will make a difference in daily use. One of the highlights of the Ultra version is its intelligent energy management system. This system adjusts fuel consumption based on different road conditions and driving styles. This helps to improve fuel efficiency. At 1500 RPM, it can output 356 Nm of torque, giving it stronger low-speed power. We'll discuss the fuel efficiency and low-speed performance of both cars. This segment will help you understand the practical implications of these differences. So, these are the power specifications of both cars. Now, let's take them on the road and discuss their dynamic driving experience. We'll provide a detailed analysis of the driving dynamics of both cars. This segment will help you understand how they perform in real-world conditions. We'll cover everything from acceleration to handling, ensuring a comprehensive comparison. We'll also discuss the differences in their driving characteristics. Let's start with the dynamic driving experience of the Geely Monjaro. This model has been around for quite some time, and there haven't been any major changes recently. Its chassis is quite mature within the Geely system. This car has one of the higher chassis ratings among Geely's SUVs. We'll discuss the chassis and handling characteristics of the Monjaro. This segment will help you understand its driving dynamics. We'll also compare it to the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. Let's also clarify the power performance of the entire model. This engine and transmission combination is familiar to many, especially the previous 2.0T with 8AT. This 7-speed dual-clutch transmission is more aggressive at the start, but the overall smoothness and shifting quality are not as good as the 8AT. However, it's undeniable that this engine is still very good. We'll discuss the engine and transmission performance of the Monjaro. This segment will highlight the strengths and weaknesses of its powertrain. In terms of the overall driving experience, the steering wheel provides more road feedback. The steering feel is relatively light, and the different modes offer different settings. However, the steering has very little play, so the responsiveness is quite good. We'll discuss the steering feel and handling characteristics of the Monjaro. This segment will help you understand its driving dynamics. We'll also compare it to the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. However, it must be said that after adding the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, the overall smoothness is not as good as the 8AT. However, it does provide stronger initial acceleration. For example, if we step on the gas, the acceleration and the engine's power delivery are quite fast. So, for the Monjaro, it's a very mature compact SUV. In the domestic market, it is definitely a top-selling product. In short, it's a product that you won't go wrong with. We'll summarize the key driving characteristics of the Monjaro. This segment will help you understand its strengths and weaknesses. Now, let's switch to the Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS Ultra. Let's clarify that the biggest change in the Ultra version is the addition of the 2.0T engine. We'll display the power specifications on the screen for your reference. The most noteworthy specification is the 390 Nm peak torque. The overall torque output is stronger. At 1500 RPM, it can output 350 Nm, giving it excellent low-speed dynamic torque. We'll discuss the key performance specifications of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. This segment will highlight the advantages of its powertrain. Its acceleration is very good. If we step on the gas, you can clearly feel that its push is stronger than the Geely Monjarouses 2.0T. Also, its transmission is paired with an Aisin 8.8. The 8AT provides better gear balance. Overall, this 8AT is a significant advantage. Of course, it also comes at a higher cost. We'll discuss the acceleration and transmission performance of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. This segment will highlight the advantages of its powertrain. Another advancement in this powertrain is the addition of the Intelligent Energy Management System. This system allows the car to adapt to different driving conditions. The computer controls the fuel injection and overall smoothness, allowing the car to operate in an optimal driving state in most conditions. This also helps to control fuel consumption. Its overall fuel consumption is also quite good. We'll discuss the Intelligent Energy Management System and its benefits. This segment will highlight the technological advancements of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. Also, let's consider the fuel type. The 9-octane fuel makes it more economical to use compared to its competitors, like the Singuel. In addition to these points, let's discuss the feedback from the chassis. Many people say that Changan's SUV chassis is not as solid as Geely's. However, I've noticed something different in this Changan 4th generation CS75. We'll discuss the fuel efficiency and chassis performance of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. This segment will highlight its practical advantages. The way it handles large and small bumps is different. It may not be as stiff as the Geely's chassis, but it handles them very well. It strikes a better balance in its output. This is something that many Geely SUVs cannot achieve, because their platforms are older. It would take more effort to make improvements. Of course, it's undeniable that the old platform of the Geely Monjaro is very good. We'll discuss the chassis and handling characteristics of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. This segment will highlight its advantages over the Geely Monjaro. However, the Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS is about half a generation ahead. So, the chassis quality is quite good. In addition to these points, let's also consider its driver assistance features. All models come standard with L2 level driver assistance, making it easier to drive in urban conditions. We'll discuss the driver assistance features of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. This segment will highlight its technological advantages. So, that's the dynamic driving experience of the Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS Ultra. As for the steering feel and responsiveness, it's similar to the Geely Monjaro. Overall, the advancements in the powertrain and the new 2.0T engine make its overall product strength even better. We'll summarize the key driving characteristics of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. This segment will highlight its advantages over the Geely Monjaro. In the future, in its competition with the Singuel, I think the Ultra version will be more competitive. So, if your budget is around $140,000 to $150,000, I would recommend that you prioritize test driving this car, and then compare it to the main selling version of the Singuel, which is the 2.0T with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. We'll provide recommendations for potential buyers. This segment will help you make an informed decision based on your budget and needs. Now, let's stop and summarize. Alright, that's the relatively complete comparison review of both cars. The Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS Ultra, with its new 2.0T engine and Aisin 8.8 transmission, has achieved a slight victory over the Geely Monjaro's main selling model, which has a 2.0T engine and a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. We'll summarize the key differences in their powertrains. This segment will highlight the advantages of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. Overall, it's slightly better in terms of fuel consumption, power, and even software capabilities. Also, we need to note that the Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS is slightly ahead of the Geely Monjaro in terms of exterior design, interior space, and material quality. Its overall product strength is slightly better. We'll summarize the key advantages of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. This segment will highlight its overall superiority. So, that's all for the dual car comparison. If you're considering buying a car at the end of the year and want a car with good power, a compact SUV that has the space of a midsize SUV, and your budget is around $140,000 to $150,000, these two cars might be your final two choices. We'll provide recommendations for potential buyers. This segment will help you make an informed decision based on your budget and needs. We'll also highlight the key features of both cars. At the same time, we need to note that the Changan 4th generation CS75 PLUS model is actually slightly ahead of this Geely Monjaro in terms of its exterior design, interior space, and material level. Its overall product strength will be more leading. So, that's all for the dual car comparison. If you are considering buying a car at the end of the year, and want to buy a car with good power within the budget of 140,000 to 150,000, and a compact SUV with the large space of a midsize SUV, these two cars may be the final two choices. We'll summarize the key advantages of the Changan CS75 PLUS Ultra. This segment will highlight its overall superiority. So, how do you choose? Do you have an answer yet? We've provided a comprehensive comparison of both cars. We encourage you to consider all the details we've presented. This will help you make an informed decision, based on your personal preferences. We've covered everything from engine performance to interior comfort, ensuring a comprehensive comparison for our viewers. This analysis will guide you to the optimal choice. We hope this video has been helpful in your car buying journey.